good, y'all? Welcome to my YouTube channel. What's good? What's going on? How's it been? So I decided to come on here for my first video and give y'all a nail tutorial or watch me work or whatever y'all want to call it, because I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do for my first YouTube video, and that's what was really causing me to take forever to get my first YouTube video out. And so I decided to stop doing that. So today we're just gonna get into it. I decided to come on here and introduce myself to y'all and show my face to y'all, so that in the future when I decide that I want to expand and I want to get into more than just nails, I have the opportunity and y'all will know who I am, and it's me, Zoe. And for y'all that don't know me, I started doing nails when I was 16, and that was like my sophomore year in high school. I'm now a freshman in college. What's good? And my major is communications, if y'all was wondering. What else? And if you do know me and you're from our city and you're on here, listen, I really do appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody from our city that really actually supporting me, because people is haters out here. And if you're from my city and you know. If you're not, you don't. But anyways, I appreciate everybody, period. That's it, that's all. But without further ado, I'm not gonna hold y'all up any longer. I've been talking to y'all, just chatting it up. I'm gonna get into the set now. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so getting into this set, we're gonna go ahead and push her cuticles back. We make sure that her cuticles are out the way so that it doesn't create lifting as the set gets older and as the nails grow out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, get those out the way. I'm coming in with the e-file. Look how much she moves, y'all. But anyways, I come in with the e-file and I take all the shine off the natural nail, and this gets all the oil and all that good stuff off of there, and this allows my set to last longer also. Prep is very important. Everything you do before the acrylic goes on matters just as much as putting the acrylic on, and everything you do after the acrylic, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. And depending on the way you decide to prep, you'll use that little or some type of brush to get the dust particles off your nail before you glue the tip on, because the dust particles are kind of just like in between the glue and the natural nail. I don't know, some people don't think of it that way, but I think of it that way, and I like to get the dust off before I put the tips on. I feel like it creates a longer lasting set for my client and I. Alright, y'all, so since I'm doing stiletto, the first thing I'll do for my shaping is to like cut the shape of the stiletto instead of like filing all that, you know, because that would take forever. So just go ahead and cut that off. Oh, that stuff off. I'm sorry I don't have more tips for y'all in shaping stilettos, but I just don't. I'm sorry. So I'll just let y'all keep watching. Did y'all know my last name is Sharp though? Oh, okay. Well, now you know. That's good. When I'm shaping, I like to turn the client's hand like that, and I like to see the nails from the client's perspective, and this will give me opportunity to see, like, you know, where I messed up at, if anything's crooked, if anything needs to be sharper or anything like that. and I'll turn it again. Boom. I do that quite a few times throughout the set. It's just I cut them out because you can't really see nothing up there anyways. And again, boom. Alright, y'all, so coming back in with the e-file, the goal here is to blend the fake nail with the natural nail. So please don't think that filing more is better, no. But yeah, so I'm just go ahead and I'm on the lowest setting and I'm just going over the line where the natural nail and the fake nail meet and blending them together. I personally feel that this is one of the most important parts of prep, but it's all up to you and how you work and stuff like that. So don't feel obligated to take any of my advice. Y'all not obligated to take nothing. Although my profession is pending, license on the way, y'all. After all the blending and whatnot, we'll come in with the Mia's Secret as the prep, and we'll put the primer first. We'll put the dehydrator first, and then you'll put the primer. Sharply Shaped, y'all, by Miss Sharp herself. So for my application, my first bead came out kind of runny, but it's whatever, it's okay. It ain't nothing but a thing, for me. But I'm gonna just go ahead and talk to y'all about it for the second one so that y'all can see better what I'm actually doing instead of y'all just watching me like chase a bead, you know what I'm saying? Right here it gets like more dry, and I can actually control it and move it down the nail and stuff. But when your bead gets really runny, just literally pick it up and like put it on top of the nail. That's it. Don't like try to squish it on the side of the nail because then it'll go like under the nail. The acrylic will get under the nail. So if that makes sense. Alright, y'all, so check it out. I like to put my bead sideways instead of like flat, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but I like to do that so that my bead doesn't like fall over the edge of my nail because like it's skinny, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, after I put the bead on, I just go ahead and drag it to the bottom until I can like start patting it and like flattening it. You don't want to like immediately start swiping when you put your acrylic on because your acrylic hasn't like adhered to your nail. So you pretty much will just be wiping the acrylic off and you'll never gain any thickness or nothing like that. But yeah, and I just go ahead and like pat it at the bottom, like well not the bottom but like the top, I guess, where I put my cuticle at, or my bead at, so that it lays flatter. And also, y'all, I know I'm not supposed to touch it with my fingers, but like I feel like taking the acrylic off for stiletto nails with my fingers is just so much better for my shaping. So yeah. And then for my cuticle bead, I like to really make sure that I have the right consistency for that, because I don't want any overflow into the bed of the cuticle, you know what I'm saying? So I like for my cuticle to be real nice and clean, and I go ahead and pat it down on the corners and the sides, because that's where like it'll start to lift at. I would say that acrylic application is just as important as your prep, because the acrylic is what's gonna lift at the end of the day. Like, you know, like the tip is only gonna come off, the acrylic comes off. The tip's not coming off by itself. So make sure you go ahead and get that acrylic down, and you know, it's a very important thing. You gotta have it down. And something else that I like to do that helps me with my application is I like to point my client's finger down like that, and it allows the gravity to pull the acrylic down to where I need it, instead of falling like over the side of the nails and stuff like that. And actually just thinking about it right now, I usually do the 3-ball method when I do square nails or like stiletto, or I mean not stiletto, coffin or anything. But for some reason when I do stiletto, it's actually easier for me to do the 2-ball method, and I feel that they come out looking better than they do with the 3-ball. I just thought I would let y'all know that, just in case there's somebody out there that needs that information.
Told you you were beautiful. Would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do, because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. Make you wanna change your scene and wanna be the one on my team. Tell me, would you? See, what's the point in waiting anymore? 'Cause girl, I've never been more sure that baby, it's you. This ring here represents my heart and everything that you've been waiting for. Just say I do, because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You can be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love.
check out my application, y'all. Alright, y'all, so when I shape, I like to tilt the file, like, so say you're filing with your right hand, the right tip of the corner will like lean to your right, and so I like the file to sit like that angle, so that when I file, it doesn't take off the acrylic on top of the nail. It just takes off the acrylic that isn't fitting to the nail, if that makes sense. I suck at explaining myself. I know. Look at y'all. Do y'all see the angle I'm talking about? You see how I'm not perfectly straight onto the nail. I'm kind of leaning off of it a little bit. But for the top of the nail, I like to go over with my file and make it nice and even. This isn't really necessary, I'm not gonna lie. I've just recently started doing this because I feel like, because originally I was just using my tapered square bit to go over the top, but I decided that I like this better. So it's all up to you how you decide you want to do it. You guys could also do this with a sanding pen on your e-file. And now I'm going in with my tapered drill bit, and I just love this bit, y'all. This is the bit y'all need, I'm telling you. I like this bit for the cuticle, and it really just does the job. I'm telling you, y'all need it. Like, I stand by this bit, like, literally, bro. I didn't have it when I first started, and I didn't really understand really what it was even for. But I remember I was watching a YouTube video, and somebody was like, get a tapered drill bit. And ever since then, it's just been me and my bit. Like, what that boy YG say? And y'all, the more time that y'all take and put towards a smooth application is the less time you'll have to take and put towards time or shaping. I hate shaping. I hate filing. Like, ugh. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe y'all want to do that. Okay, so now that you've buffed and had your client wash her hands, we can get into the fun stuff, okay? So as y'all seen, we were doing a black French tip with glitter, and so right now I'm just going through all of them, and I'm gonna make my my French tip, my first layer of French tip. I like to use a line brush, I'm sorry, y'all, that word was not coming to my head right now. But yeah, I like to use a line brush to hit my smile lines. I feel like it just works out best for me. I got my brushes from a nail supply store, but I'm sure you could get them on Amazon somewhere. And after I've cured the first layer for the French tip, I'll come back with the second layer for the ring finger, because the ring finger is going to be the only one that doesn't have glitter on it, so it needs to be more pigmented than the other ones do. The black under the glitter is to make the glitter seem more pigmented. And if you don't know by now, the face that I'm drawing is Jack from The Nightmare Before Christmas in honor of the spooky season. For the eyes, I used a line brush, but a dot tool would actually work perfectly. Okay, so after I've cured the face, I'm gonna come in with my top coat. Put the top coat on all your nails, even the ones you're gonna put glitter on. After you've put top coat on all the nails and cured them, you're going to come back in with your line brush and your gel top and you're gonna go back over the French tip that you made earlier, of course. But don't cure it just yet. We're gonna come back in with the glitter.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option, due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, would you?
Remember when I said I was coming back in with that glitter? Let's get it.
I got the plug, I made the call for free. I'm talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't.
After you get all the glitter on, just go ahead and pop in the light. Boom. And then after that, just go ahead and swipe all that extra glitter off. Go ahead and put some cuticle on things. And that about wraps it up. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. Tell your friend to tell a friend. And yeah, until next time, y'all.